Ready.
And 5,
331.
4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kev Osteen. She's
That chick ain't
Yeah, she-
Welcome to another podcast episode. Smash that like button, smash that notification button, baby.
We were in Tampa this morning. Don't ask questions. This is coming out Wednesday. But I was in on shooting Tuesday.
Right now, if you're on our Patreon, you are watching this on Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh my God.
Kevin, is this the one?
This is the last real episode of the year.
Of
We are taking a
2021.
page out of the other podcasters' book. Next week will be top 17 moments.
Here's the thing,
Here's the thing,
2021.
because we have one more week of ads, so we want you to put a link in the YouTube, if you don't watch on YouTube, a link to the episodes you like and the timestamp of some of your favorite moments. Joshy here is going to cut
Please.
together
The more timestamp, actually, yes. All the timestamps, please.
all the episodes and timestamps. Put them in the video with the timestamp. Josh is going to cut together a super episode of all we have, because next week we get back on Monday and we leave on Wednesday
Yeah.
to go to Atlanta. So it was going to be nearly impossible to shoot everything that we had, because it's just a lot. And honestly, guys, we've been burning the candle at both ends. We are checking out of work early this
Yeah.
year. And after next week, it's going to be dark for 3 weeks. The last 2 of December,
3 hole.
3 whole, and the 1st of January. We will be back the second
The second week.
Wednesday in January. We are taking full advantage of vacation. January 12th, all podcasts will return. But y'all, we need it.
Yeah, it's definitely
need it.
necessary. And I am the type that I'll work myself to the bone. I was the one that was like, hey, what about doing a compilation?
Angel brought it to the table.
Did.
I was like, that's what we doing for Is This
Angel
Gonna
has a
Cause
lot of
Argument?
good ideas.
Thank
She
you,
does.
Josh.
She does. So just know, if you need more stuff to watch, check out the Kev on Stage Studio streaming service, which will have all type of new content.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch
coming
of
out.
stuff dropping.
What's Good is coming out, a new episode.
It's
The
free, too.
finale of Love on Stage, a 3-night premiere.
Ain't the challenge show
The
dropping?
challenge show will be back on Christmas. Like I told you, we're
Yeah,
doing
Grandma.
4 episodes of What's Good, 7 episodes of the challenge show, and then 4 more episodes of What's Good. We could have waited to give you What's Good until next year, but I just really wanted to show you guys.
It's so good, Kevin.
I
Good
just
job.
had to let y'all get a little piece.
How does that feel
it.
to see a show that you have thought about doing for a very long time come to fruition, and not just come to fruition? Because I've seen some of your old stuff, and you'll just take a cell phone and just start recording. Came to fruition at top tier quality production.
You know what?
level.
I've been getting this question a lot, and it is rewarding. I think Boeing Kev. Boeing Kev, who had dreams that were being dashed away by corporate America, who was getting written up or on the precipice of getting written up, who was falling asleep in meetings, who was like, one day I'm going to be able to do the stuff that I want to do. And like watching diners, drive-ins, and dives and seeing what made it work. And why I literally have probably, if there's a walk and talk food show that the person goes and travels, I've seen it. And there's so many different ones. Anthony Bourdain's No Reservations is very different than Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. And Dahani Jones had one. There's so many different ones. Fresh Fried and Crispy on Netflix with Dame Drops. And all of them, I thought, no one will be like this one.
I was about to
And
say,
all
yours is
you
the
need
first
is
of its
a
kind.
little tweak. You know, the Office became a mockumentary. That little tweak of the way they shot created 4 or
Parks and
5 other
Recs,
shows
all of this stuff.
of, I mean, literally just a little tweak. So, but black people, black comedians who are friends, highlighting black restaurants.
Does any show highlight black restaurants?
None.
That
Not
right
exclusively.
there, boom, you're done.
None are like, oh no, you gonna see, we're gonna skip the tip the scales the other way. I think the only white restaurant we highlight is and it's not a restaurant, it's the distillery.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's not at least partially black on. I think one episode or one restaurant in Salt Lake City, it's a black woman and her husband's white. But, you know, she's the owner. But other than that, it's all black. And that was tough in Salt Lake City. Wasn't really tough in any other city. But Salt Lake City, it was like, now what's up?
What's the husband's
But to be able to see a dream come to fruition and then to have people like it, like, because making it is already like, even if y'all hate it, I've done it. But for people to really like the show, subscribers went up, as a result of it, which was great. Challenge show set the tone. Love on Stage was the next show that subscribers jumped. And then this is the third show that subscribers jumped. And knowing that we can make season 2, we're already planning season 2 of What's Good, and we'll be shooting it here shortly. If the Lord,
only a year in, man.
we ain't even made a year. It launched on Crema Day. Like for real, launched on Crema Day.
What you gonna do to celebrate the 1 year anniversary? I know you won't be. Oh my God.
There's no.
I'm gonna make.
There's
I'm
no
gonna
money
make
to
stuff
celebrate
again.
anything like that.
I'm gonna make more stuff. I don't really celebrate accomplishments
You know what?
like
I
that.
should tell Melissa
should, though.
because she'll be like, "You're right. We should do something."
Should have a party set up
Oh, I already know.
in no time.
But for real, you definitely should celebrate those small wins.
Nah,
because
man.
they're milestones and achievements.
Have you seen that
Hey,
Kobe
man,
clip?
You're so smart.
Job ain't done.
I don't care what you're saying
Job
right
ain't
now.
done.
What does Kobe have to do with you creating content and
That's
creating
how
that?
Kobe was.
But Kobe was not a content creator.
You're right.
Job ain't done. Job ain't
or a
finished.
studio owner.
What's to celebrate? Job ain't done. Go to sing on Angel. Over her left shoulder. It's Kobe.
It's camera right.
Over her right shoulder.
Camera right. Well,
Why? Where he at?
That's him right there with
number 8.
Angel.
Hey, that's his number.
Kobe is saying job ain't done. Job ain't done.
No, it's not what he's saying.
So anyway, I'm not gonna celebrate it. Yeah, bring him in. It's Cashmere VIII.com. She made this. This is Kobe.
What? Wait a minute. Where was he? He was here.
He was right here.
Okay. I was about to say I know Kobe.
We had him in here twice, but job's not finished.
it's not, but it doesn't mean you
finished.
can't recognize the milestone that's there.
I recognize it. I say nice. Do it again.
Shut up.
Go to London. Okay. But anyway, shall we begin?
Yes, indeed.
By the way, you can title this the last episode of the year. The last real episode of the year. First things first.
What?
Jolio.
Joel Osteen.
Ooh, Joe.
Yeah.
A story came out this week that I thought was fake at first. I hoped was
did
fake.
you?
I did.
Aww.
I hoped was fake. But apparently what happened was a plumber was fixing a toilet in the Lakewood church. Apparently he had called into a radio station and people were asking about weird things that happened to your job. And apparently the plumber found envelopes filled with cash and checks behind a toilet in Lakewood church, totaling 500 envelopes, totaling $600,000.
Jesus be
200 bands in cash, 400 bands in checks.
I would have found 400 bands and checks underneath the toilet. That's what I would have found. I was like, y'all would never believe I found $400,000 worth of checks working at a church. I'm trying to figure out what made him decide to talk about it on a radio show.
I don't know. He said he called the police, told somebody, and they held him there for I believe it was 7 hours, something like that. 6-7 hours. Apparently the news had reached out to Lakewood Church and Houston PD, both declined to comment. So obviously people were like, Joe. Actually, I'm okay. Joe, you stole.
Now, okay, you said, I'm not sure, my brain just completely wiped out everything you said. You already said that this was money that was reported lost in 24.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so they had
that.
reported $600,000 missing. The church did back in 2014. So the assumption is because any big business has, heck, I have it at home and not as a business, has insurance for theft, for damage, for anything like that an insurance company would cover. And for a church, things like offering and donations would be covered, I'm assuming, under insurance policy.
Yeah.
So more than likely, they recouped some of the loss since that happened in 2014.
At least for the cash you were saying earlier.
Yeah, at least, or for because the checks probably were rewritten if they were able to.
Stop payment. Big stop payment
They
on
could
those.
stop payment and then rewrite the checks. So they got that $400,000 more than likely, but that $200,000 that was in checks, they probably were able to get the insurance to cover that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, What was the person? Why would the person leave it underneath the toilet? The person who stole it, did they die after they buried it? Like, I'm so confusion about this because I would have had a couple of vacations and vehicles by now.
Would you with the stolen money from the church?
Yeah, if I'm that grimy, I'm gonna be grimy all the way.
You wouldn't, Angel.
I mean, I'm not gonna steal from a church, but if I'm going to steal from a church, I'm gonna spend that money. I'm not gonna let it sit for what? What we holding the money for?
I don't know. I wonder what old Joel gonna say, because Joel always under fire. Mm-hmm. You know, the a couple years back it was the Houston flood, and this year, this last time, where were we? We were in Houston, right?
Yeah,
we were in Houston when there was about something was happening in New Orleans.
It was happening in New Orleans,
and the people was coming to Houston. Remember, our hotel went from completely empty to completely
there
full.
Were pit bulls and everything. It
really were. She's not even
so
joking.
Many pit bulls at our hotel.
It was like a pit bull convention.
Yes.
That's a very funny observation. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, I did. I was like,
never really see pit bulls at hotels like that.
At the Marriott,
pit bulls was like, man, we up in Houston now on some slabs. But
the grill on the pit bull.
But they immediately, him and his either nephew or grandson, somebody had made an announcement. They were like, hey, you can come on in, y'all. The doors are open, and we just love on y'all. Y'all come in and get saved from the storm. All that. And he put that out before a drop of rain hit the ground.
Yeah, they were
he
like,
said, y'all not finna catch me like this again.
Absolutely not.
Okay, but that didn't get all the publicity when they do it right. So I wouldn't do it wrong. So obviously this hit Twitter, and people were just like, Joel Osteen.
Yeah. They were like, that's why he didn't want to let the people in the first time, because he didn't want them all up in his walls finding his money doing their first time around. Do you think he's responsible for it?
No.
Or no? What?
I think to me, this is a great Netflix film that's already in development. The moment this story hit the thing, someone from Netflix called that plumber. To me, great heist. Somebody planned it. What we're going to do is hit Joel Osteen, because he's already taking a lot of negative publicity, okay? Break in the safe, okay? Take the cash checks, boom. Hide it behind the wall, come back later and get it. Somewhere along the way, they went to jail. Their plan was to break out of jail. When we get out of jail, okay, we're going to go bust in the walls, take the cash. But now the plumber found it. So somebody in jail is upset because he had promised a big shot, a piece of that score. And that $200,000 was going to save his son. But now you don't have my money, and it was stolen from Joel Osteen. Sounds fishy to me. Seems like you and the plumber are in on it. What? Wesley Snipes. He comes in.
There you go.
He's been in Philly.
My movie goes a little different.
Okay.
I think it was one of the deacons, one of the people who has a fiduciary responsibility to the church, who had easy access to the money. This is offering money, right?
Yeah.
The money went missing. It wasn't that the money was stolen in a heist. The money went missing. And he was like, I'm going to hold it here for now. And then on one of the days that we're supposed to be doing like the deep clean of the church, I'm going to come back and get it. But turn of events, he died.
Oh.
And then his family was left broke because he didn't use Policy Genius to get a policy to pay his family off and to take care of them. And now they don't have the money and they're destitute. If he would have used Policy Genius, the deacon would have been able to take care of his family. But we here at Here's the Thing want you to be able to take care of your family in case hard times hit. If someone relies on your financial support, whether it's a child, an aging parent, or even a business partner, you need life insurance, okay? Life insurance can give you the peace of mind if something happens to you, and your loved ones would have a financial cushion to pay for things like rent, mortgage payments, loans, education costs, and everyday expense. Having coverage do your job may not be enough. Most people need as much as 10 times the more to properly provide for their families, and that is the truth. A lot of times these insurance policies They'll get you through the funeral, okay? They'll get you through some hospital costs. But as far as in how is your family going to continue to live life once you are gone, a lot of these policies that are provided by your employer are not enough, okay? So it's really simple for you to be able to take care of your family, right? And I know a lot of times we don't really be thinking about that, especially in the Black community, okay? We just be arguing over grandma's couch after she dies. But
who got the body?
But let's really be proactive and productive, especially as we go into 2022. Because if 2021 and 2020 hasn't taught us anything, is we do not know what tomorrow holds. So let's take care of the future today. So all you got to do is head to policygenius.com and answer a few questions about yourself. In minutes, you can work out how much life insurance you need and compare personalized quotes to find your best price. You could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. Now, what's great is their licensed experts help you understand your options and apply for your policy. So, the Policy Genius team, they don't work for the insurance companies. They work for you. So you don't have to worry about there being a conflict of interest. You know that they're going to take care of you and make sure they give you unbiased information and advice, as well as advocate for you. And they handle all the red tape, and they don't charge extra fees or sell your info to third parties. They have thousands of 5-star reviews across Google and Trustpilot since 2014. Policy Genius has helped over 30 million people shop for insurance. So this is what we want you to do. Hit policygenius.com and get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com. All right.
I like that plot, Angel. I really do.
Do you? You had a good time there, Joshy?
Because I do think that life insurance is the most important thing.
Huh.
Listen.
That's a great, I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Kevin, listen, you pay me to be here. I'm not here for free.
Me in. I was like, yeah.
I'm going to make sure you get your money's worth. You told me I got to do these ads and come up with transitions. I'm a transition my way all up and through this goddamn thing.
So, quick question, if I can trust you. Who do you think's to blame?
Really? If I were to go off of your gut, which is saying, or hunch is saying that Joel didn't know about this, then it's only the person who stole the money's fault. I do think it was some sort of inside job.
Yeah.
The only reason why I don't necessarily think it was Joel per se is that there's other ways he can scheme and get money.
First of all,
you know what I'm saying? He got a lot.
To do that.
Right. He's got a lot of money. He could just put out a book of an old sermon and make that money.
That's what I'm saying.
In a matter. That's the reason why I think it's somebody like a deacon, somebody who don't.
Somebody with an axe to grind.
And maybe not ask grind, but they don't have that much income coming in from the church, but they have access to the income coming in from the church. Yeah. That's what I personally believe.
I don't think Joel has anything to gain from that. Joel already has more money than that. Mm-hmm. Those checks were more than likely written to the church, right? He has nothing to gain from stealing cash, right? In my life, people have stolen from the church. It's never the pastor. In the times people have stolen from the churches I've worked at, it's always somebody else who needs the money. Yeah. Right? The pastor is usually, here's the thing. This is why I don't like the stereotype, not for Joel Osteen, but for most churches. Most churches are not profitable.
Oh, yeah. Most people like, the pastor's driving around in a Porsche and everybody's poor. He'll tell you right now, he'll get that money from you.
95% of churches, they ain't making no profit. Right? It's the few, the few that you've heard of are even rich. Yeah. But for every Potter's house, there are 50,000 regular houses. Mm-hmm. More often than not, it's the pastor pouring in, so he has no reason to steal from the church. Exactly. But just like most things in America, the biggest story, if it leads, it bleeds. If you're big, you're a target and things like that. I don't think Joel has anything to lose. Anything to gain from stealing cash. I think a lot of people with access could do it. Yeah. I don't know how a person off the street could get into that church.
That's what I'm saying.
And steal. Because even our church in Washington, you couldn't even go upstairs. We had security at the stairs and at the top. There was like 3 people who even had the safe. It was literally the pastor, Melissa, and the finance person when she worked on finance. And then when she quit, they changed the locks. but it's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
And very few people. If you're up there, you'd be like, what is you doing up here? But for a church of that size, first of all, I want to know how much was that one offering?
I know, ain't that crazy?
Because what is Joe his church is at the old Rockets, where the Rockets used to play at, right?
You know, I don't know.
I don't know what the stadium's called, but the arena's called, but I'm sure the Rockets used to play there. I cannot think of it. But anyway, the point is it's one of the biggest churches in America. And the fact that
it is?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, they have an average. You want to know how many people attend a week?
I would love to.
52,000.
In person?
Yes.
Between what, 2 services or 3?
It says per week, so I don't know.
They have a lot more than that. The Compact Center, the Summit, yes. That was when the Rockets were. Was that where Keem and them used to play? But anyway, the thing that was the most bizarre about that story is there was that many checks written in 2014.
Oh yeah, because you got old people that write checks.
Yeah.
You gonna write some checks?
I remember on our tour we went to El Paso. We went to my grandma's church, and these people were buying merch with checks.
Yes.
$10. Some people just, hey, you know what? I just want to bless you.
Yeah.
Kevin.
And I've been like,
wrote me a check for $10.
And I would have let her.
Rip it over. I said, no.
And I was like, let me see your ID. And I would have took a picture of it. And been like, all right, thank you.
I said, but if you write checks,
you gotta write that driver's license number.
Oh
yeah,
this
man.
thing bounced. I'm coming for you, okay?
When's the last time you wrote a check?
I write a check. I write checks every month.
I actually wrote one 3 weeks ago.
Because there's certain things that I can't. I have to pay an agent and a manager every time I work.
You don't wire it over? You don't want to pay the fee.
Wait a minute, and wired to what? I don't have their bank account information.
I wire mine to my agent.
I don't have their bank account information.
I wire mine right on online banking. You literally sit down and go.
I do a photocopy of the check stub, and then I write a check.
You really writing? What are you doing writing a check? This is the most bizarre. Angel 41, I can see it.
In my homeowners association, they don't have any other way to pay unless you do automatic debit, and I don't let people up in my account like that. Go ahead.
What are you doing, young man?
For your passport, they still take checks or cashier's checks.
Somebody
For
just
what?
said
Money
wrote
order.
a check for their passport.
Yeah,
Yep.
I had to write one for my passport. In 2021, they're only taking money orders or like a written check.
I think we did cashier's check.
Pot calling the kettle.
No, I didn't. I said write a check. A cashier's check and money order is different.
But I only did a check because I had a checkbook from my original bank account.
I would love to see you writing a check.
No, we keep checks.
Oh, I had my. Hold on.
You better not have a checkbook on you.
I usually keep my checkbooks in my purse.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's how I paid the dude who did our office, who did our closet. You think I was going to pay him in cash?
No, I didn't bring it with me.
I was about to say,
I had
John.
my glasses down here.
This is my new purse, so I might not have it in here. But in my
You better not have a
in
checkbook
my
with you.
Louis- In my Louis at home, if I told Marcus to bring it, they checks in there.
No, Angel.
Hold on.
What?
First of all,
Those are protein bars somebody brought me.
A whole bag of them?
Yeah, she was
I was always curious what's in that. Full bottles of water.
This got through TSA?
No, they caught her today.
Oh, no, they did. They caught because I said it. Because listen,
I don't remember.
this was in there. The TSA didn't catch this big old bottle of oil. So they didn't even catch the water. I said out loud, I left a whole bottle of water there. The man was like, yep.
He really
You
did.
sure did?
It was funny because he was not paying attention until she said
That's
that.
twice in a row. When you had the little one in your pocket, what you got?
Yeah.
Was that an onion? Oh, apple.
Apple.
Stop it. She
Are you
picked
taking
up-
that from the hotel or the Sky Club?
Sky Club.
Which?
Why are you taking apples from the Sky Club?
Because.
You're not gonna eat it.
I bet y'all will.
She definitely eats her leftovers.
Angel
though.
got mad at us yesterday.
I wasn't mad at y'all.
Yeah, you were,
Let me tell
Angel.
you specifically what I was upset about because you're about to tell the story
Yeah,
wrong.
don't lie on her.
I'm
name.
not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell her how it happened.
I ordered food. This is the story of my life. I was like, I'm gonna order food. Who wants food? So Josh and Kevin placed an order from the restaurant I was getting food from. I was getting a Philly chicken calzone. The food takes an hour. The food gets there. Everybody's food is right, but mine. Now, when I'm hungry and I've waited that long, ain't nothing funny to me. This is what my friend, supposedly a friend, Kevin does.
Best friend.
There's no empathy. Kevin is like,
What?
Oh, no. This is what you did. It was false empathy. This is what Kevin did. He said, because Kevin realized he was hungrier than what he was. He had only ordered cake and some nasty fried pieces of crap. So he goes, Angel, well, since you can't eat that, why don't you just take the half of what Josh was going to give me? It was all very much so like, so sorry it happened to you, but Kevin, hungry, eat. I would have rathered rub that thing across my body, put it betwixt my butt cheeks.
Wow.
Than to give you that goddamn calzone.
I know. Listen, okay, just so she didn't tell the whole story.
Well, what's the part of the story?
This is the other part of the story.
Tell me.
Josh ordered a chicken calzone.
A chicken and spinach and
Chicken
something
and
else.
spinach. He didn't say it was spinach though. He said chicken and cheese.
Boo-hoo,
He
there's
said-
vegetables in there,
He
Kevin.
said chicken and cheese. He orders a calzone, right? When he realizes that Angel's got beef in his, Josh, out of the kindness of his little millennial heart,
I wasn't mad at Josh.
baby Lynn, you was mad at me, Kevin?
Only you.
Just you.
I'm gonna tell you the story. Josh says, "You know what, Angel? I'll eat yours.
No, Josh said you can have this half
You can
of
have
mine.
half of
Yes.
mine." Right? He was going, "Here's cut it in half." Gave it to Angel, and I was like, "Okay, Angel, take that." Okay.
Come on, finish.
I'ma finish.
Finish.
Take Josh's
Well, what are you
half.
gonna, with what's in your lap? What are you gonna do?
And so it's not wasted. I will eat the beef because you can't eat it.
That was
It's
the
gonna
thing.
make your stomach hurt.
Josh's gesture was sincere of, oh, I am so sorry you don't have anything to eat. Your gesture was, yeah, do that so that I meet Kevin.
Listen, I would have offered her the full thing, but I'm trying not to eat red meat right now. And that was the sole purpose.
Well, the
of-
half is fine. What I don't understand, Angel drew a line in the sand.
No, if you would have just came out and been like, hey, Angel, I would like to have that
Mind
if you're
you-
not going to eat it. You were trying to offer up Josh's.
No,
just
I was
so-
offering
backtrack
up
a little bit
mine.
too, guys.
Mine.
When the food was being ordered, Kev had the option of ordering some food. What did he order, Angel?
He ordered chocolate cake and fried knuckles with powder. That's what he ordered. Disgusting fried knuckles. We were like, why did you order anything? He said, I'll just eat what y'all don't eat. That's what you said.
And that's what I meant. Now, when you didn't want your half or your whole, I offered you mine too. I said, Angel, you such as I have to give, I give
It was
it to
with
me.
It was so nonsense. I said,
How do you know what's just because I was, laughing about the fifth mechanism?
whatever. What were you being defensive of? Your food came in
Because
right.
I felt bad because listen, on top of this, right?
Yeah,
we
tell
were
them
waiting.
what else. Tell them what else. They have treated me
no.
so poorly.
Let me tell you the truth. This is the truth. We was in LAX, okay, finna catch a red eye. Angel has a ahi tuna salad. I mean, this thing
Fresh.
is premium.
Like you can see the grit marks from
choice
the bullets.
cuts,
Yes.
Josh.
Had a seared egg.
I mean, the salad. I don't even like ahi tuna, but this thing, I was like,
It
dang,
looks so
this
good.
looks amazing,
It
right?
looked like Phineas too. I wasn't sure.
So she has it on her suitcase, right? She goes to either grab a merch bag or something.
I went to grab a t-shirt because I was burning up in the shirt I had on. I said, I'm just going to grab
That's
this
what it
t-shirt.
was. Tahir never paid attention that she had the salad there, right? So he's trying to help because the line had scooted up a little bit while she went and grabbed a shirt out of the merch bag. He pulls her suitcase without realizing the salad is on there.
Because the line had moved up. There was reason for the movement.
Yeah, I
of
said
the-
that. The line had moved up, and he's trying to help, but he didn't see her have the salad because he didn't ride with her. I seen her lay it down, but I didn't see him pulling the suitcase. So me and Josh are turning around, looking this way, and we hear,
Salad all over the floor.
Okay.
Specifically,
that's literally, it was more like that. It was one plop. Me and Josh in slow motion, because if you don't know nothing about Angel, she play about a lot of things.
Not my food now.
That food and being hungry is no game.
when I saw something falling in the corner of my eye, my knee automatically buckled to try and.
I turn around.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
go
not
ahead,
yet,
go
because
ahead.
you
You're
don't
still
know
over
this
there.
yet.
This
So the
was-
salad is on the floor. Me
This-
and Josh are like,
We had the look at us like our mom's gonna come back.
Beat y'all.
man, look, we looking at you here like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, I didn't know.
What didn't help is the gate agent was standing next to us, and then two people around us were also looking. All we heard was, Oh.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this, a studio audience?
It really sound like Full House when Michelle didn't get the thing.
Just thinking back,
And the gay
just hurts
agent-
me.
When her Bob Saget was like, "Come here, kid. It's gonna be okay." So Tahir looks back at us and he's like, "Oh man, she's gonna be mad, huh?" We're like,
Yes.
"Yes,
see
she's
that
gonna be
tuna?
mad."
You
Right.
see that?
I mean, the tuna was on the ground like,
It was done.
I'm at LAX floor. 7 million people have walked on me. A homeless butt scraped across the ground. I mean, there's all type of stuff on the ground at the airport.
It was
4,000 butt cheeks have touched the ground. So Tahir's frozen with fear, right? So I, being the friend that I am, to help him, I scoot down to pick up her salad, and now I'm the ire of her anger. She came back like
She
Cyclops
walked over.
with no glasses on. Freaking eyes blaze. She looked like what's the dude from The Boys? Homelander? Homelander when he finna burn somebody to death. Her eyes are red, and I'm like, Angel, please. Like the Matrix. Not like
he's
this.
over here like he's trying to save it. He's like just putting
was getting
pieces
it
of
together
lettuce
like, "Oh,
and
please."
carrots back in the thing. I'm just like, I don't even say nothing. I just pick it up. I take it off the floor and I go throw it away. I hear them to hear. I mean, it was really nobody's fault, Angel.
No,
it was really nobody's fault.
It was your fault. It was
He's
you.
like, "Oh, you're gonna blame this on me?" Yes, dear, because you
It was
moved
really.
it.
I'm over here. It is a salad. I'm trying to eat good in this goddamn on airport because all that's open is like the freaking sub places. So I'm trying to eat healthy, and they ruined it. I was like, I'm just gonna take my ritual and I'm gonna go to sleep on this plane because what I'm not about to do is be over here frustrated when I'm trying to do better about my body and my friends don't want to take care of me. That's what I realized. But I'm gonna tell you what, even though my salad was on the ground, that ritual was still in my carry-on, so I was able to take care of what I needed to take care of. All right. Because I know my body needs things that are bioavailable, that it can recognize to be able to have the premium fuel it needs to have in it. And that's what Ritual provides with its, delayed release capsules. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it do. It ain't got no synthetic fillers.
It ain't got
no
none.
artificial colorants or allergens, just like my salad. My salad didn't have no GMOs either or sugars. Just like Ritual. They were twins. But one twin got thrown in the trash. But that Ritual I was able to still take. Ritual is a great multivitamin. I mean, everybody needs to be taking a multivitamin. We got gaps in our diet that we need to fill in, and that's what a good multivitamin will do. And Ritual is that multivitamin. And not only that, they have it formulated for the different stages of life, whether you are a teenager or an adult. And also, as far as in the adult multivitamins, they have them for men and for women. Okay, so because our bodies need different things. I'm 41.
41?
I ain't the same person I was when I was 18. My body need different things. You feel me? Also, a multivitamin should have the key nutrients and forms that your body can actually use to fill in the gaps in the diet. No shady ingredients. A lot of these other goddamn vitamins, you don't know what the heck is in there. And your body is like, I don't know what this is. What is this? Hey? Ritual is like, And their delayed release capsules design delivers high quality nutrients, including vitamin D3 in just 2 daily pills. Also, your multivitamins are delivered to your door every month with free shipping. Always. You can start, snooze, or cancel your subscription anytime. And if you don't love Ritual within your first month, they'll refund your first order. Get key nutrients without the BS. Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off during your first 3 months. Visit ritual.com/crew with a K.
Crew with a K.
To start your ritual today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the 3 weeks that we're taking off, Kev, guess what I plan on doing?
Stretching.
Having a lot of sex. I'm talking about bust it, okay? And let me tell you what. We might just invite the Blue Chew to the party because I'm trying to be sore. And let me tell you something.
Trying to be sore?
Yeah. I'm trying to be like, maybe we should hold on. Oh, my goodness. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers some active ingredients as in Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable tablets at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anywhere, anytime, day or night. and so that you can plan ahead or be ready whenever the opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. Listen, that's the type of present I want under my tree. A big, hard erection. That's what I want from Santa. And Santa is my husband, all right? And Blue Chew, listen, Blue Chew gonna make sure you gonna get that good deed at Christmas, all of Kwanzaa. Okay, Baragani, Coochie Jackalia, up in this coochie is what I'm trying to have. Hey, Feliz Navidad, all of it. That's Marcus's Cuban side. Amen. So, and then it comes in a discreet package. Listen, it ain't got to be nobody's business but you and yours.
Swahili, by the way.
I was doing Feliz Navidad for Merry Christmas.
I know that. I'm talking about the coochie.
Coochie Jackalia is. Coochie Jackalia, self-determination. Huh?
Coochie, is it pronounced Coochie Jackalia?
Coochie.
Oh,
I said Coochie Jackalia is going to be up in my coochie.
CH in there. I didn't hear a G.
Yeah, y'all's mind is in the gutter.
I mean,
Amen. So, if you could use the benefit of extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew could help. We have a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free and when you use our promo code SK at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com. Promo code SK to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast and your next direction.
Well, let's move on from Foodgate to Verzuz.
Foodgate? What we talking? Oh, yes. I was like,
Yeah.
Foodgate. We were talking about y'all destroying my food. Go ahead.
We learned a lot about Angel. I see why she's not going to join us on tour next year. But we enjoyed this time while we had it.
oh yeah.
So, Bone, Tugs, and Harmony.
He said tugs.
Bone, Tugs, and Harmony. And 3-6 Mafia had a Verzuz a couple days ago
I know. I'm
the
kind of sad I
Palladium.
missed it.
at the Palladium in LA. Plenty of, bless you. Plenty of,
Bless you. Put that out.
what do you call it? Celebrities pulled up.
Oh yeah.
To the show. It was quite the extravaganza. Busy Bone was a little busy.
He was busy.
He was busy.
Yes, he was.
He let me just play this clip for you guys if you didn't see it. It's Busy Bone. Let me start it over. Hold on.
Ugly motherfucker, before we even get started, you ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage. Like, straight the fuck up. Nigga, suck my gangsta boo. Suck my beat. You're a hater. Busy Bone, you're a hater. You mustn't take your pills. You weirdo ass nigga. What's wrong with you, ass nigga?
That's Gangster Boo, by the way, if you don't recognize her voice. Needless to say, Busy Bone caused quite the hullabaloo. They were fighting 3-6 Mafia. I didn't really watch this
Versus.
Verzuz.
Neither did I.
Fire.
Yeah, I heard it was great. I don't know what I was doing that night.
I think we were flying.
Were we?
I think
so. Was
No.
It was the night before. No, it was that night.
it? It was?
Yeah, because or was it the night before?
It's the night before, I feel like. I was watching Kanisha talk about it the entire time. Kanisha Bus, that's her favorite group. Bone Thugs and Harmony. So I think it was Wednesday night.
Yeah. The thing is, calling somebody ugly is one thing. Okay. Telling a man to
Suck
fellatio
your
or cunnilingus. Which one is for peeing?
fellatio.
To fellatio you. Some might consider that disrespect. But some could consider what Busy Bone did was disrespect. It was disrespect met with
Said it was Thursday.
added
It was
disrespect.
Thursday? Okay.
Because we had a red eye. So
Yeah.
On Thursday.
So your salad was on the ground while this was happening.
we saw D-Nice at the airport.
We did see D-Nice at the airport.
Ah.
So anyway, that's why I didn't see it. I was preparing to travel.
Preparing. So I must have been
But
watching
it
while
was
I was packing.
it was a lot. The crazy thing is, A lot of people predicted that Busy Bone was going to do something to disrupt the verses.
Is that his personality? Is he disruptive?
I don't know much about Busy Bone's personality.
Neither.
I realized after now I love Bone. Okay, they came. Let me just take y'all back.
Boom, 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 boom.
Not even that yet,
boom,
Angel.
boom.
Not even that. Let me tell you. The first time I heard them was actually this.
We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those thugs.
It's the thuggish, ruggish bone.
What you know about this, Kev?
This was the first.
Come on.
The first time I heard this,
It's the thuggish bone.
Tasha.
We're not monetizing this at all. Go ahead.
So anyway, that was the introduction, and then I heard that Bone worshiped the devil, and they were going to die in 1999.
Yes.
First rap group that I knew of that was from Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't really hear many rappers from Cleveland
No.
prior to Bone. That song, First of the Month and Crossroads, iconic. The Crossroads music video, when that dropped, I was like, wow, that was scary.
Yeah, it was scary as all get out. It was
When-
like, is that what it looks like?
Dog, I'm talking about when he touched Uncle Charles and his eyes fit black, I was like, I don't like this.
I'm gonna miss everybody.
Oh my God. But it was Scotty, even for Uncle Charlie, and a group of guys got him, and I'm gonna miss everybody.
Sound like you
on the
speaking in
road,
tongues.
boom, I can't think of it. Easy for you to say. Yeah, go ski. I mean, but that music video was
It was scary. It was terrifying.
terrifying.
It was terrifying.
Iconic. But that the Grim Reaper dude
Yeah.
and that, whoa.
It was like, yep, y'all worship.
It was, I bought it hook, line, and sinker.
They
I said, oh,
worship
they
the
gonna die in 1999. They gonna be big. Only the devil would allow them to have these special effects. I literally was watching that with my friends and trying to act like I wasn't terrified because when did that come out? We were like 13 probably.
Thuggish, ruggish, but maybe at the Crossroads.
Crossroads was probably what, 96? I don't know.
Could have been 96. Why don't I see it in here? I'm going to tell you what I did just find out that just blew my mind.
What's that, Angel?
Is that at the age of 4, he was abducted by his mother's boyfriend and held captive for over 2 years.
Busy Bone?
Yes.
He was what now?
Abducted at the age of 4 and held captive for 2 years. He had
Really?
no idea. He had no idea that he had been kidnapped because he was made to believe that his mother and his grandmother were dead. Because the boyfriend abducted them while the mother was at work.
Boyfriend being his dad?
No, mother's boyfriend. It was his mother's boyfriend.
Oh, that wasn't even his dad though?
Don't think so. No,
So
no.
he didn't even know he was abducted?
he did not know. This man got trauma.
Oh my
They
Lord.
said he was often beaten, tortured, and sexually assaulted. What?
Busy Bone?
Busy Bone. They had taken him all the way to Oklahoma, lived on an Indian reservation.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Listen, this is trauma.
That is trauma. By the way, Crossroads came out in 1995, so I was 12 years old.
I was
And
15.
Joshua was 1.
Oh, wow.
I was 2. Why do you always think I
I
was
could have
94?
babysat Josh.
You can babysit Josh now. I don't know why he drives.
I don't either.
You let him get off that car from LAX, let that man take him home, and he drove all on the freeway, and you didn't care.
I cared. But I said, listen, I'm new to here, and I tried to abide by the rules set. Y'all
Nobody
let
knows what he
Joshy
does
be a
at
man.
home. What
Y'all
if he
let Joshy be a man, so I have to let him be a man.
What if a person spends the night at his house? What if he doesn't even go to his house? What if he spends the night at a girl's house?
Oh, my God. It's too much for me. He
I
better not
get
have
it.
that Bluetooth. What he better not
He
have.
better not, Joshua. If you can't get it up right without it, then the Lord wants it soft.
But Busy Bone was acted up, and people were like, we are not, the real fans were like, yeah, we knew he was eventually going to do something.
That's funny that So I saw that prior to the verses. I mean, literally so many tweets, so many people were like, if you know anything about Busy Bone, he's going to disrupt this
It
thing.
sound like Amar. That's what it sound like. If you know anything about Amar, he about to ruin all of this here in a little bit. Just know it might be going well right now, but eventually this is all going to turn south here soon.
Oh my God. But anyway, so then Swiss Beats was kind of low key, not even kind of, he was kind of going in on
Yeah. On the Twitters.
he was going on Twitter. He didn't say which member of Bone he was talking to. Okay.
It sounded like it was a blanket over y'all just that niggas don't want to act right.
Actually, I guess it doesn't mean he was talking to Bone. But anyway, these are some of his tweets or Instagram comments. He said, talking about we not going on stage until my homie called from Rikers Island to do the prayer. Ain't did a show in 23 summers and want to charge us like they sold out stadium prices. Talking about yesterday's prices, not today's price. New rule, if you don't start on time, you don't get paid on time. Versus is not free. They charge us 5 times more than they do non-black shows. Culture. Coming on stage after getting paid 10 shows in one versus just to get on stage drunk, and late. I'm saying, okay, let me watch the show now. And once again, I'm not fixing this tonight because Busy tried to bite me.
Busy tried to bite him.
Said it's not worth it.
Wait a second.
You imagine?
Busy tried to bite
Both
him?
trying to bite you.
No.
Oh my God. But I was always curious. About people charging that, right? Because
You better not be talking about Shaka Khan coming on drunk and late.
Oh, no, I think he was talking about
He
bonus
better
and
not
shit.
be.
Different now though, because they're selling tickets.
But go ahead.
Yeah, but the money, it's a which came first, the chicken or the egg, right? Because Swiss Beats is probably saying, when's the last time somebody went out to see you, Bone or 3-6 Mafia or whoever? This is not for every artist,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, I'm not a huge enough Bone fan or 3-6 Mafia fan to go to a concert.
Yeah, what their concerts are doing.
Right? But a lot of these artists on Versus, they are people we love, we grew up with. There's a lot of nostalgia, but it doesn't necessarily mean everybody's actively going to their concerts that year.
Right.
So Swiss's argument is going to be, because of the platform, you are seeing this.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody thinking about you. The artist platform is going to be, without us, there's no show, right? I don't know. If I were the artist, I'd be like, it's because of me, you know, because the thing about Versus that's great, it's nostalgia. It doesn't cost me anything to watch, right? I wouldn't go, and this isn't against the artist, I don't go to that many concerts. I really gotta like your music, or you have to be a friend of mine. I realize as I age, especially if you have to stand up for a concert, I'm out, man.
Imagine a music festival.
Out. Oh, there's even prior to Travis Scott, I would never.
Yeah,
I've
music
seen
festivals
videos of
ain't my
that,
thing.
even outside of the Stampede stuff.
Yes.
Being outside all
Just
day,
line, standing.
all
Dust.
people around me,
People don't like to wear
Dust.
deodorant.
people using drugs. I can't think of a worse experience.
Yeah.
Beyonce's Coachella, best case scenario for me.
Yeah.
You could not pay
But
me.
even then, you're like top tier VIP paying to be around more comfort situation.
But what does that look like? Because all I ever see is flat land and,
Yes, far
and
away.
screens. I've never seen
There's
like luxury boxes and
coverings
stuff.
where there's like separate bar areas, couches, lounge areas. Like it's.
Are you
it's-
watching on the TV in there?
Probably not. But
still just looking
everything
out into
is
the
like
world?
facing. It's still. It's like if you're looking at a whole just a giant open field stage, right? Mm-hmm. General admission, it goes super far deep, but they'll have like a separate
side.
barricaded, closer area that has like its own section with the bar,
Got
separate
it.
security.
Okay, I'd do that.
I could do that.
But even then, you still got to get there though. You still
I
gotta
need to
walk
sit
through.
down during some point in the concert. Bro,
like, I
they
got
be long.
plantar fasciitis. I
I got
can't do-
plantar. Let me tell y'all what. Let me give you zoom in, y'all. I have worn these shoes. Y'all can tell for about 2 months straight. I got custom insoles.
Yes, you do, baby.
Okay?
Yes, you do, friend.
And I just got 3 more pairs. So I got because
You
I
can see your
listen.
toes on that.
Look at that.
friend.
I listen.
God.
These dogs ain't finna be stand up 2-3 hours clapping and such. I got to relieve some pressure off these custom insoles.
Bless that baby's heart.
Shoot, you ain't finna have me stand up and clap and the dog, my heel on fire. By the way, I don't feel sexy or like I could ever leave my wife. I could not cheat on my wife and I have insoles. There's not enough confidence in the world to be like, you see my insoles? Yeah, my wife, I got a bad left heel. And if I don't got my insoles, I can't be. I would never cheat on Melissa, but having insoles is really took a lot of the
things.
You really know what? I'm traveling. Did you pack my insole? Once you got to pack special stuff.
Yeah, you up
I
there,
used to make fun of my uncle because he had to pack a special pillow. Like, you have a pillow, you can't sleep. If I ain't got the insole, we are not walking.
I mean, Kevin get that old person walk real quick if he ain't got in them insoles. That walk that make me want to push you down.
Man, them insoles ain't in there. I'm going. How much longer it gonna be before we get to rest?
He can't do his white woman walks. It's just so sad.
I can't get started without it. Mm-hmm. And I'm on Noom because of health.
Yeah, you are.
You know that, guys. Noom. This is my transition.
Get it, Kevin.
You know what, guys? I walk for my health. And I'd be like, it's the end of the year. Am I eating right anymore or am I giving up? Usually I want to give up. But Noom says, hey, Kev. I'll say, what, Noom? You don't got to give up. I say, Noom, you see me yesterday night, ordered me a chocolate cake, some fried knuckles, had a half a calzone. I was drinking ginger ales when Josh and them weren't looking because Angel come around. You been drinking soda? No, ma'am. But when she's not around, I do be drinking soda. I don't know why I hide it from her. It's my body that's going to pay the price. What's hiding it from Angel going to do? So anyway, what always happens to me between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I give up. I'm like, oh, man, I done had fried turkey from my best friend Marcus' house. I can't. You can't talk right now. I can't keep this up. But Noom whispers on my shoulder, say, hey, Kev, stop beating yourself up. We got a psychology-based approach, okay? Instead of setting strict new rules, Noom empowers me with practical knowledge to build smarter, more sustainable habits and behaviors, okay? There's nothing restrictive. It's nourishing instead of restrictive. The key is everybody's journey is different. Noom believes it's about progress, not perfection. I got to have me a cheat day, Joshua.
At least one, right?
I'm not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I cannot work out 7 days a week.
No, as you should.
Eat grilled chicken breasts and broccoli.
With that foot.
No. You know this foot getting hot. I gotta take 2 days off, let my foot rest. And I can't do the Peloton 4 days in a row. My thighs get tight.
It's a hard seat, too.
It's a hard seat. My butt is all, like white noise on the TV.
Oh, God.
You know when you be sitting on the toilet for a long time, you got to get up. You've been pooping. You ain't been pooping for a long time, but you've been scrolling. And you get up and your butt stings. That's me after days of Peloton. And when I don't work out, you know what I do?
What do you do,
Chocolate cake is what I do, Josh.
Oh, yeah.
But Noom says it's okay. An off day is totally okay and won't set you off course. Noom helps you get gently back on track. Noom only asks for 10 minutes of your day to teach you about your eating habits and check in on your progress. Here's the science. More than 75% of Noomers complete the program. More than 60% of users lose 5% or more body weight by 16 weeks. And more than 60% of users are engaged with the program to keep the weight off for a year or more. I can't wait to be a part of this group. I'm always on the other percent. I'm always the 15 who don't compete. I'm always the 40 who don't lose the body weight. I'm always on the other end of that percentage sign. This year, 2022, I'm going to join that side. I'm always on the other side. I'm still a part of the team. I'm part of the other percent.
Right, you're just part of the other side of the curve that's being
set.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to be 15% no more, Josh. I want to join the 75, and this year's going to be different. You can join me here. Listen to this. Start building better habits for healthier long-term results. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/SK.
SK.
That's NOOM.com/SK.
SK.
Once again, NOOM.com/SK.
That's right, SK, Kevin. You did so good. I'm so proud of you.
Why do they keep coming back? I do not know.
There's no way.
I am the target. This really is built for people like me.
Oh, yeah.
I am, like, for real, all jokes aside, I am beat yourself up, McGee, get off track, McGee. Mm-hmm. Whatever happened that day.
They throwing tomatoes at you in the comments.
Throwing
They throwing tomatoes. Oh.
Why y'all throwing tomatoes?
Oh my
No.
god!
No, the tomatoes are a good vegetable for your
For
your new
Like,
program.
eat that
I thought
instead
they
of
were
chocolate
booing.
cake.
I thought they were
No.
booing my ad read.
No.
Oh no.
Are the tomatoes part of a stew
Yum,
or a
yum,
salad?
yum.
It's
We
part of
like
the stew.
tomatoes.
It's part of the stew? Stewed tomato?
You know how we covered Will Smith vomiting after having sex? That's what it feels like you're doing with these new mats. It's
I'm getting like anxiety about them now. Every time you be like, you got one of this, I immediately start
like, why?
I'm sweating.
Somebody said, Angel, switch to noon, please.
Can you get off that company? What if I matched your donation? I'm developing a sort of psychosomatic response
That's
to
exactly
Noom
what I'm
ads.
saying. You got that psychosomatic now. What we talking about next?
All right, next up, we are talking about. Let me
Is that our
scroll
year?
down.
Are we doing a year in review for the bonus?
Oh snap!
Yeah, that's out. No, I mean,
I totally forgot about that. We can do that for the bonus,
Okay.
and maybe we'll even throw that up for the people. Maybe we won't. I don't know.
it's up. Well, it's up to the Patreon.
It's up to the Patreon.
Yeah.
We'll leave it up to them. We do have a year in review. We don't have time to do it now because we have to do.
We got a
Yeah,
bunch
we got
of
like
other-
another 15 minutes left.
We got
How much time do you
another
need to set up?
About 15 minutes. That's what. I
Okay.
said. We got another
So we need to stop in how long?
15.
15, please.
In 15 or it takes you 15?
Both.
Or both are 15.
Because
Both.
it's 30 minutes until Liz is supposed to be here, and I don't want to keep her waiting.
That's cool because 15 minutes takes 15 minutes. We must end.
What is wrong with this man?
It's less than
He's
20
so
as
goofy.
well. We don't necessarily have a full 20. Technically, we could do, well, now 17 minutes. But
17 minutes.
yeah. So it depends what you want to do in 17 minutes. Let's get close to 16, though. I'll tell you that.
You so
The
dumb.
clock is ticking. All right, this is the last thing we'll talk about. Dion Saunders,
Oh.
head coach of your Jackson State University.
You know what? I really respect what he's doing with this.
Absolutely. They won the SWAC championship this Saturday.
What does that mean?
That is the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Okay, I could
I believe there's a SWAC and the MEAC, which covers most HBCUs. Dion Saunders was the head coach of Jackson's. Is it Jackson State or Jackson? I think it's Jackson State. But anyway, they won the SWAC championship. But prior to that, he had brought in Brittany Renner to educate his it is Jackson State football players about the game play between men and women. Let's listen to a clip here from Sister Renner.
Sister Renner.
We're all sisters, Josh.
That happened. So a lot of guys who are in my DM,
I love
you're
the
in my
music.
DM because I'm Brittany Renner.
It really-
So naturally, if you play a sport, it's kind of like, well, that's an incentive to talk to you. A lot of times, women, men in general, everybody wants something.
Thank you.
Everybody wants something. So it's like, even if we both have our own thing going on, me still being with you is a good look because you boost my stock. Just like you boost my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I boost your stock. It's just that simple. It's kind of like a give and take, but you have to be aware of what you're signing up for. You want to make it to the NFL, and it's kind of like, you do understand there's a lot that comes with that, right? There's gonna, like, to be able to decipher who really loves you for you, I think that's like the $1 billion question we're all wanting to know.
This is how the game is played. Please know that. We
This
put you up
triumphant
on
music
the
just really.
It is
Some of y'all
terrible.
don't make it. I wanna pray all y'all-
So somebody in the Patreon said she went to Jackson State. I did not know that.
She sounded like she was doing the Noom commercial with the way she was
Before
stumbling.
that, she was just like, and when things with my DMs is just blue check after blue check after blue check.
Oh, there
I
was
like,
you saw more?
yeah, there's like I think at least 2 other clips around that. I think that's about the end though. But
She played soccer at Jackson State?
I don't know.
Oh, she did. She played soccer at Jackson
That makes
State.
sense.
This is her alma mater. All right, your
But I got
thoughts
my
first,
practice. She was like, of course, if you play sports and you're in my DM, that's going to pique my interest because when I will raise your stock and you will raise my stock, we're stocks. Listen, I don't know how helpful she really, really is. I feel like dudes know when a chick is just there because, especially if they're playing athletics in college, they know when girls are just like, I want you because of what comes with you.
Yeah.
They know this. So I don't know what she thought with knowledge she was maybe dropping. And maybe it almost seems like Dion was like, you all are going to enjoy this.
He's standing next to her like, I am really doing it.
Yeah.
But honestly, whether it's her or someone like her, these are the life skills that these guys need. It's what JoJo's always talking about, my son. He's always like, you guys are teaching us stuff in school that's not going to matter. You're teaching me how to solve math that has something on the side and something in the parentheses and more math in the middle and no equal sign. And I'm not going to need to know how to do distributive properties. Okay? But I am going to need to know how to not knock down Brittany Renner, who wants to have my baby.
These boys already know that.
Do they?
Yeah,
because
they
an NBA player just did it.
Yeah, they
He didn't
knew,
take the class.
He took the class. He chose to do the opposite.
Well, maybe he failed in Renner 101. He needed advanced Renner.
What's funny though is that Patreon didn't get to see this part. They literally shot that with a multicam setup.
Did they really?
Yes, they did.
There was like 3 different angles.
Cut it.
And the way they brought her into was like she's a special guest. They followed her with the camera walking in like, hey guys, I set something up for y'all. Because I saw it.
No way.
Yes, I'll send it to you right now because it was on All Def's page. That's how I first saw it. Yeah, all the clips are here. I just DM'd you.
Listen.
Tristan Thompson, he is failing in this day after day.
Oh,
Another baby on the way.
Yeah, he's just stupid. That's what that is.
He didn't take Renner 101.
No, it's not that. He likes
Tristan has a baby with her coming?
Not her, but he has another baby.
Like,
no.
Actually, Chloe should have taken the class. It's called How Not to Get Cheated On.
Listen, no, again, she just dumb too. He likes to feel his raw penis in vagina. He knows the consequences. He knows, but he's like, this feels so good, I don't care.
I love these walls.
This is great. And any athlete that is going to be worth something, them coaches and them other athletes are telling them, listen.
Here's the difference, though, Angel. Here's why I disagree with you.
What?
An old white man or an old black man saying, hey, man, these girls will come.
I didn't just say the coaches. I said the other players.
They don't have boobs and butt, Angel. It's different
so
to
it
hear.
don't even matter. She said, because she could change what she's saying right then and there and be like, so I would love to date one of you all.
They would
and
be
let
like,
you,
yes.
they'd be like, yes, please.
But at least hearing it from the horse's mouth is different.
They want to put something in the horse's mouth and in the horse's butt. So it doesn't matter.
I think it matters, Angel. I think it's a valiant effort by Coach Sanders, and kudos to B. Ren. Yes, that's her nickname now. B. Ren saying, let me drop the whole thing and let y'all know. Let me put y'all up on game. If you guys were at Auburn or Alabama, or you guys are here and you're not D1 bound, if you're going to the draft, I'm trying to get you to put a baby up in me. And I'm going to do whatever it takes.
The thing is, this is why it doesn't matter what's said. These are not the girls of the olden days.
No.
The girls like Young Angel with the blue contacts. Okay.
Or they wouldn't know what to do with Young Angel with the blue contacts.
No, the
She
Young
don't know
Angel.
zero white diamond.
The Young Angel with the blue contacts. There was a way to be able to fight any allure if I was trying to get any. These girls nowadays are coming with secret weapons. Okay, they're coming shaped like in ways that you ain't used to seeing in
That's the
high
thing, Angel.
school.
That's what you don't
WMDs.
understand. You was out here playing the game with no performance-enhancing drugs. These girls done went down and got the BBL.
Yes,
They
and
done
so
went
that's
down
why
and
I'm
got the-
saying it don't matter what is said. They cannot withhold from that. They're like, it doesn't matter if you said, now if you put your penis in her, you will combust. You will explode. They'll be like, let me try and see.
Surely I won't die.
Yeah, I gotta
A lesser man
try.
than me probably would. But me?
These girls are coming with a skill set that my generation didn't necessarily have. Now, I knew girls that were still, getting these dudes to take them down, and they were getting babies put up in them. But I also know that none of those girls look like the girls today.
Yeah, it's a different game out there.
Yes, it's a different game. And these boys are like, yeah, I heard what you said, and my mama would be disappointed, but I've disappointed her before.
So you think it's pointless?
I don't think that what she did is going to be helpful. They are going to do whatever they're going to do. The ones that are not going to make those mistakes would not make those mistakes with or without her coming. And the ones that have the probability, Yeah, it's not gonna be. They're not gonna be like in the moment. Be like, remember what Brittany Renner said. Are you elevating my stock?
I love to see somebody.
Remember.
You sound like when Mufasa was in the cloud.
She's not. Her titties are not gonna show up in the cloud. Remember what Brittany said. If you slid up in my DMs, what is the $1 billion question? Are you here for me or no? That is not what's going to happen. It's not. It truly ain't.
Such a funny visual.
Because you know.
The clouds moving and it's Brittany Renner. Remember what I told you.
She's just
Your stock. Remember what I said. It's just not, it's not the case. These boys have been told. This is not their first time being told. They have, in high school, they had girls that were like really honestly interested in wanting to try. This is not, it's not new in college.
I know. I mean, listen, I can tell you, when you are starting on the JV basketball team, okay?
That must be Marcus.
yeah.
When you are starting on the JV basketball team, as I was, you know, you've got girls. You got girls coming after you left and right. They're like, hey, will you play varsity next year as a fifth-year senior? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Coach is looking at me. He said as soon as these, you know, seniors graduate, you might be starting. Okay? And then I'm like,
wow.
Watch out. Okay?
Yeah.
Because you know I'm going to University of Washington after this. And they're like, to play basketball? No. I mean, yes, I will be playing basketball there. No association with the team.
I'll be playing it around outside.
There's an intramural league I will be a part of, but I know you're just after me for my stock.
Yes.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Seeing as how my games have been at 2:00, you know, people are still on campus.
Listen, Melissa trapped you. She knew it was up. When she was saying, I don't want to talk to him, that she just knew that was going to make you try harder. And then when she snatched your hand and said, fine, she was like, got him.
That's when she was like, one day you're going to build yourself a streaming service.
Yeah.
And by then, you'll have kids that are 15 doggone years old by me. I'll be so enveloped in your life, you couldn't dare leave me.
Couldn't dare.
Oh my! You think I want to get you laid? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get the kids in you before you even believe in yourself. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start your career off when you're trash and you get fired and you have no confidence. I'm gonna go to work.
When you're trash.
So just in the off chance that you become something, we're already going to be together for 20 years.
She's the one that needs to be talking to these boys.
That's the class they need.
They need Melissa Fredericks.
Long-term relationships.
Yes.
Invest your stock not in women, but in Elohim.
Yes. You want to know who really loves you? The girl that hates you. That's who loves you. That's
the one who grabbed your hand aggressively and said, fine,
right.
I will date him. Leave me alone. Now you think she doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Loki, that's part of her plan.
Yes. That
was her plan all along.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. She's the one.
She played the long game.
Yes, she did.
That was the long con. That con started on May 15, 2000.
Jesus. 2021.
Didn't really pay off until 2018.
Yeah.
I mean, she invested in Apple computers 20 years before Steve Jobs even knew what he was doing.
That's what needs to be taught to these men. Get that girl who ain't studying you.
Yes.
Because she's the one that's going to love you even though she hates you.
All right, guys. We love y'all. It's a great episode, and we really are going to take a break. It was a long year.
Yeah.
It was an extensive year. We rarely, if ever, missed a bonus episode. We didn't miss any regular episodes, no matter how hard. We flew in a couple of hours ago. Yep. I'm just delirious. Mm-hmm. We flew in from Tampa, 4.5, 5 hours.
Only got
this
one
morning.
eyelash.
Angel's been rocking the Aaliyah, so you don't see her other eyelash off.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to disappoint you guys, so please understand that you can watch the Kev on Stage Studio streaming service, all type of new content. We work very hard to give you new stuff for Christmas. There's Keep Your Distance for Christmas. Mm-hmm. If you're on Patreon, there's all types of bonus episodes you've missed. I'm going to hold to God's Unchanging Hand. I'm not going to be going live on Patreon. I am going to vacation because as soon as I get back to the States, I'm going hard.
In the paint.
2022, I'm going hard. Lord willing, creek don't rise. I'm going hard again. So I'm going to allow myself the chance to recover. Let me tell you what. This next year's tour, you guys are going to see a performance out of Kev on Stage that you are going to
I can't wait.
cum your pants.
Ew.
They're not.
I
gonna
had a
do all
different
that.
announcement. That's nasty. I was just going to say the podcast will have a surprise in the new year. We can't say what it is, but I think they'll be excited.
Yeah. Top of the year, actually.
Top of the year. Probably before we even get back.
Yep.
Captain don't remember.
Sure
I
will.
do. And we thank you all because it's you all that made this surprise
You
even
are.
happen.
You know what? I'm so excited. Boy, I can't wait to tell y'all what's happening.
Patreon, you all will see us one more time for the bonus episode.
The year in review.
The last time we will be with you all who watch us just on the regular. So yeah, thank you all for giving us a really great 2021.
I love you guys, man. Whether you watch on Patreon, on regular, you listen on Apple or Spotify.
Stop talking, Kevin. All right, guys. It's been a great year. Until next time.
All right.
I
We'll
guess.
see y'all next week or later this week. Thursday, I believe.
Yeah, Thursday.
All right. Bye.
God.
I completely forgot about that.
Oh.
Did I tell
He
you?
went down into the basement.
Did I tell you?
And I'll do what's right. Just give me till then to give up the fight. And I will give up this fight.
With a grill in.
Oh, he's got a grill.
You're not going to believe what he looks like. With the grill. Did you?
I would have never thought that.
Never.
Like, with the kufi on his head. I love it. Yes, I was supposed to say.
Ain't he going, Angel?
He's
It's my favorite performance of the whole thing, and there's a lot of good ones. I've listened to it every day since.
Of course you have.
You know I have. This is churchy.
That is the most church boy thing about you.
Oh, drums?
Yes, that. I mean, it screams. I'm a church boy. What are we doing in these final hours? Huh?
The arrangement.
Yeah, no, they're going off.
I can't make you love me.
Hey, Haremo Shika.
I tried to make you love me.
How many of you know he loves you anyway?
That if I gave you more energy, that you would see me for me.
Who's call time tomorrow,
You
Kev?
did not see me for me. Everything I did was in vain. I can't make you love me. All of the love I'm giving, it means nothing to you. I can't make you love me. I thought if I showed you, if I gave you everything on the inside of me, you would see me and love me the same way I love you. I can't make you love
Sounds like praise and worship now.
Don't it?
Yes.
That's why I love it.
These are praise and worship chords.
You can't separate gospel music chords from R&B chords. They're one and the same. B flat minor 7, drop here,
Yes, that's
E flat. Four, 5, 1. Okay, drive.
no. This ain't R&B no more. That was straight gospel.
Straight gospel.
It was straight gospel. Even this. You don't do that in no R&B song. or country.
This is church.
Yeah. That's when
not a church.
praise and worship leaders be trying to mimic what they think the Holy Spirit sounds like.
That boy, it's in him.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's in them.
I mean, and that's available on Spotify and Apple Music.
Wow.
Terrell, the foresight.
They knew.
The foresight to say, somebody tweeted me, man, this would be great if you make an album. Coming out tonight. What? Pre-locked and loaded. It's the foresight for me.
It's the foresight for you.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you doing for yours?
I don't know. Once I saw that, I was like, I would have never even thought of this.
Right, because that's not what you're supposed to think of. You're supposed to think of something else.
I don't know. I'm thinking of my stuff for my own stuff.
It should be a movie.
I ain't even worried about YouTube million subscribers. I ain't even pushing for it.
But it's going to happen. You should do a movie.
For free? On the YouTube?
Yeah.
You're crazy talking now, Angel.
They did a whole concert for free.
I think he got people to do it for free.
That's
I wouldn't be able to do mine for free. Who gonna donate their time and energy?
You can do it.
You got the ads?
You gotta do the last one.
Let me look. Let
Carl.
me look.
You got a bush. You can make.
We were in Florida this morning.
We were.
I have that thought all the time. That's it, Angel.
Come on.
By the way, I was telling Angel about my new show, and she was a believer. I saw it in her eyes.
Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Here's another banger for you. Here's another banger for you. With my boy Kev on stage and that chick Angel.